In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect make.com to Google Drive. Fix today here. Let's begin. If you see an error while connecting your account on Make, don't worry, we will fix that. Start by opening your browser and typing console.cloud.google.com, then make sure you are already logged into your Google account. At the top of the page, click on the Select a Project dropdown. From there, click on New Project. In the project name field, enter your connection name. For example, mine is Make Connection. Then click Create. Give it a few seconds while the project is being created. Once that's done, go back to the project drop-down at the top, click it again, and select the project you just created so it becomes active. Now open the sidebar menu by clicking the three horizontal lines in the top left corner. Go to APIs and Services, then click on Library. In the search bar, type Google Drive API, then click on it from the results and click Enable. You should also enable the Google Sheets API and Google Docs API while here if you plan to automate those tools in Make. Open the sidebar menu again, go to APIs and Services, and select OAuth Consent Screen. Click Get Started. In the app name field, type Make Connection. Select your email address from the dropdown, then click Next. Choose External as the user type. Click Next again, then enter your contact email address, check the box to agree to the policies, and click Create. Wait a few moments while this completes. Once it finishes, click on Create OAuth Client ID. For the application type, select Web Application. In the name field, type Make Connection. Scroll down until you find the Authorized Redirect URIs section. Click Add URI. Now copy the first URL shown on your screen and paste it into the field. The same URL will also be placed in the description and pinned comments for easy access. Click Add URI again, then copy the second URL shown on your screen and paste it into the next field. The second URL will also be available in the description and pinned comments for convenience. After adding both URLs, click Create and wait for the credentials to be generated. On the left sidebar, click Data Access, then click Add or Remove Scopes. In the filter field, type drive.read-only. When it appears, select it, check the box, and click Update. Scroll down until you find the Restricted Scopes section and confirm that it has been added. Once you see it there, click Save. Next, go to the Audience section from the left sidebar. Under Test Users, click Add Users. In the field, type your email address, then click Save. Now go to Clients from the left sidebar and click on your Make Connection client. In the Additional Information section, locate the client ID, then move to the Client Secrets section and click the copy icon to copy it. Keep this page open so both values are easy to access. Now switch over to make.com, create a new blank scenario, click the plus icon in the center, then type Google Drive into the search bar and select any trigger. Once selected, click Create a Connection. In the connection name field, type Make Connection. Then turn on Advanced Settings. You will now see two fields, one for Client ID and one for Client Secret. Go back to your Google Cloud Console, copy the client ID, return to Make, and paste it into the client ID field. Then go back again, copy the client secret, and paste it into the client secret field. Keep your client secret private and do not share it with anyone because it provides access to your Google Drive. After both fields are filled, click Sign in with Google. A Google window will appear. Select your main Google account or sign in if needed. You will see a message saying Google has not verified this app. Click Continue. On the next screen, click Continue again, then check the box to grant file access permissions and click Continue to finalize. Wait a few seconds while the connection is verified. And that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, the subscribe button is free and helps support the channel so I can keep making helpful tutorials for you. I'll see you in the next video.